Promised, we have some of the questions that you, the viewers and listeners, have sent in to us via email. And the first one, if you were going to be stranded on a desert island and could only take 3 of your songs from any album, which would you pick? Going back to what we just talked about.
Well, yeah. I mean, at first I don't think I'd take 3 of my songs. I think I'd take other people's songs because that would mean I'd have to listen to nothing but myself for the rest of my life, right? And I don't know how I feel about that. But I mean, 3 songs that mean a lot to me. Jesus Take the Wheel means a lot to me. That was my first single. It's always going to have a very special place in my heart. Blown Away is definitely one of my more dramatic favorites, just because I feel like I could listen to it 100 times and find something new in it every time. And I love Wheel of the World. That's an older one for me, and it was kind of the last track on a couple albums back. It's always been one of my favorites. I love that song a lot. I never really got the chance to perform it anywhere or do anything with it, so it would still be new to me.
We were talking about some of your duet partners a few moments ago, and we have a question about what was it like working with Steven Tyler?
Steven Tyler's amazing. He is such a nice guy, and he treated me with such respect, and he was so nice to me. Great with my band, working with my band, and he's Steven Tyler. This is somebody I've literally been listening to my whole life. So I don't know, you never really know what to expect when you have these rock gods in front of you. But he went above and beyond and exceeded every expectation I could have ever had. And he's one of my favorite people, for sure.
Are you a neat freak or a clutter bug?
I'm a little bit of both, actually. I want to be a neat freak. Mess bothers me. I straighten things up constantly, but sometimes I drown in the clutter. If there's a room, stuff comes in before I can get it out. We'll have stuff delivered to the house and mail and just craziness, and I'll put it in a room and close the door. And then I won't look at it anymore.
Next question, really neat. I've never had an artist being asked this question before. If you had the White House keys, what would you do?
Oh, gosh. Well, I have visited the White House before on a couple of different occasions, but I got to do the whole tour thing, and they had a pretty sweet kitchen and a pretty sweet theater room. So I'd probably, invite some people over and hang out. I'm not a big partier, but, just to invite people over. It's got such history that it'd be nice to explore without the ropes and whatnot.
In the Nightline interview, you said that you take movies and TV shows on DVD on tour. What are some of your favorites?
Well, Modern Family is definitely a favorite. I have Arrested Development, which was a series that was on a few years ago. That is a favorite. I do have 21 Jump Street, the original TV show on DVD. That's definitely a favorite. Movies is whatever. New, old, we get things, truck stops and things like that, just to try to keep ourselves interested and try to just have some noise on all the time, because if not, you start, I don't know, you just need to have something going on, something on the TV.
And you never know what you're going to find at some of those truck stops either.
Well, we have this thing called Truck Stop Madness, and whether we stop at 2 a.m. or whatever, we'll get off the bus and just go raid the truck stop and try to find the craziest things we can find. There's crock pots you can plug into your lighter, and potato bakers and stuff like that, and crazy movies and just the weirdest things. But it's Truck Stop Madness. We have fun.
I have a question right now that I know something you're gearing up for later this year, touring. Your favorite part about touring?
That hour and a half or so when I'm actually on stage. We have our days. We get to a place. We go into a hotel room. We have our sound check and meet and greet and all that stuff. There's so many things to do before actually getting on stage. But once I, do the hair and makeup and put my clothes on, and I'm underneath the stage and people are starting to get loud out in the crowd, it's just, from that moment on, it's just nothing but fun.
Now, you've got something coming up in just a few weeks. I believe you're going overseas to the UK for the first time.
I am. I have been to the UK as a visitor, as a tourist, a couple of times, but I've never been as an artist. So this is going to be the first time that I actually get to play there, and I'm very excited.
That's got to be very exciting.
It is. I mean, exploring a new territory is always fun, and getting to do that and bring my music with me is even more fun.